And welcome to another edition of the Rescue Rundown. I'm Dave Morris, joined by Abby Wolf from the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. How was Thanksgiving?
It was great. How about yours?
It was great. Caught up with the family, had some really good food.
Yeah, some nice time off.
It was some nice time off, and then the weather was, what it was
Oklahoma,
this past
right?
weekend. That's right. Well, we made it to the 14th episode of the Rescue Rundown.
We
Today,
did it.
we're going to talk about adopt, don't shop as we get
Yes.
into the holiday season, and give us an overview of what that means.
You know, so many people, luckily, love to adopt animals, but there are still people out there who don't see the value in adopting versus shopping. That old saying, adopt, don't shop, it's absolutely true. So we have 5 reasons why that you should adopt rather than shop.
We should introduce this girl right here. Her name is Penny. Tell us about Penny.
Penny is new to the Wolf family, so we just adopted her.
She's one of yours.
Yes, newly. She's the best dog I've probably ever had.
What about the other two? If they're watching this show right now,
The other 2 are lovable, and Henri, she's more subdued and calm. So it's a great addition to our family. She's a 2-year-old purebred Brittany Spaniel.
What is a Brittany Spaniel?
A Brittany Spaniel is typically a hunting dog. They're of the Spaniel family, obviously, but they have these gorgeous feathers on the back of her arms and legs.
Yeah, I noticed
she's
that,
not
yeah.
going to show you them now because she's, being a diva, but she's gorgeous, and we love her so much. So.
Why did you adopt instead of shopping?
The thing is,
I'm not even sure you were in the market for a third dog to begin with, but
we weren't. She picked us, and that's typically how this goes. So many people are like, I don't want to adopt an animal, or I'm not ready to adopt an animal. But when you meet some of the pets available in our shelters today, they pick you. Sometimes it works out that way.
Well, let's get into it. The top 5 reasons to adopt versus shop, and you could save a life, right?
Yes. Number 1, you could save a life.
Look
There
at
are
that.
3.
Look at how adorable those are.
I know. There are 3 million dogs and cats
And there's 4 of them.
being euthanized every year.
Not euthanized, not those 4.
Yes,
Sorry.
no, those are adopted. But there's no better reason to save a life and change an animal's entire world.
Plus, there's another example right there, and
Aw.
look at that. You can find a great animal, right?
That's right. That's right. Number 2 would be you'd find great animals. There's a stigma for some reason around shelter pets not being as high quality or as highly desirable as animals that you could buy online or in a pet store, but that's absolutely not true. If you look at Penny, for example, she's a purebred Brittany. The animals that we're showing right now, they're highly adoptable animals that most people are looking for, and we have them.
Join the rescue bandwagon. I like it. You could get a bargain.
That's right. So with a rescue pet, most of the time your rescues like OK Humane your adoption fee comes with things like a spay and neuter surgery or a microchip or flea and tick preventative, things like that
Really add up.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a pet owner, you know how much some of this stuff can cost. And so adopting rather than shopping, it kind of comes with the deal.
We saw the graphic there. Join the rescue bandwagon, but that's another reason as well, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like bragging rights, right? I mean, you always hear people after they've adopted, they're like, adopt, don't shop. Well, it's part of the bandwagon. Once you rescue, typically you don't go back to shopping because you know what a great deal and what great animals you can get from that deal.
You can sort of see the wings here on Penny. You were mentioning the
goes.
quality of dog. She'll go hunting with you guys, right?
Yeah, my husband, for fun, loves to hunt quail, so she'll be a great companion for him.
Very nice. And number 5, it is the way the public can help stop those puppy mills.
That's right. So puppy mills, not a great thing. Puppy mills put profit over the animal's welfare, and many times those facilities, the animals live in cages most of their life. They aren't
horrible.
receiving the proper medical care. They're just not treated as humanely as most of us would like to treat animals. And so the simple way to put them out of business is to not give them business. So by rescuing animals, you're doing that as well.
What were some of the conditions that you guys saw when you got Penny versus now?
Absolutely. So Penny had never been, her ears had never been cleaned in her life. She's 2. And as well, she was covered in fleas for a long period of time, which made her lose her hair.
Yikes.
But other than that, her demeanor is great. She has just
Clearly
been
friendly.
Yeah, she loves people, she loves dogs, and she loves what's ever under that couch.
Like most people, I'm not sure I want to know what's under our couch. Well, we were talking about puppy mills, and that's kind of a bummer of a segment, so let's segue into some happy tales.
Yes. So the first one comes from the owner who adopted Fawn, but now her name is Lucy. Her owner says in January she was 8 weeks old. That's when they rescued her. Today she's 1 year old, and I'm so glad that I decided to come inside instead of talking myself out of seeing her in person and getting a dog. Isn't she adorable?
She's adorable.
Look at that. We go from puppy to adult. So pretty, and what a happy family they make now.
What do you think of the name Fawn?
You know, you just never know. With our staff, they get really creative. They name a lot of dogs in a day.
Well, last week we had Cheese, right?
That's right, Cheese.
And then the second one we have, speaking of names, Pickles.
Pickles, which it was Freckles when we named her, but now it's Pickles. Pickles was adopted on a Black Friday event in 2013. He was one of the last dogs left. And, you know, so many people are like, ooh, I don't know, it's the last dog. Why is it the last dog? His parents now say, but we couldn't have asked for a better dog for our daughter. He's such a loving and caring dog. He has a calm demeanor and loves to play and loves the outdoors. Thank you so much.
Clearly kid-friendly.
What a happy tale.
It's a happy tale. Absolutely. Well, Abby, thanks for bringing in the happy tales, the top 5 of adopting versus the shopping, and very nice to meet your new addition, Penny.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. All right, another edition of the Rescue Rundown can be found next Wednesday, and the previous 13 editions can be found on newsok.com as well. Abby, thanks so much.
Thank you.